Hello dear friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend. And I don't know if it's because The Sopranos was the first show that I watched in my channel or if it's because it's the first drama show that I'm really into and involved and paid a lot of attention to, but I think that The Sopranos ignited this internal flame that I didn't know I had for this type of content, for this type of genre, this movie and show genre that is mob related, mafia, heists, a organized crime type of deal that is now my favorite. And I don't know if it's because The Sopranos is just that good or if it's because it's the first one I ever really got into, but nonetheless, I am so excited to continue my journey into The Sopranos. Now, today we are wrapping up season 5. Today we're watching season finale, episode 13 of season 5, and then we're gonna jump into season 6, which is kind of bittersweet for me because I've loved this show so far. I love that I always have more to watch, and even though I know that season 6 is twice as long, I also know it's the last season, so it's a little heartbreaking. But this is where we're at right now. There is an endless cycle of revenge between the New York family and the New Jersey family, between Johnny Sack and Tony Soprano. And it all stems because Tony Soprano keeps defending or protecting his cousin Tony B, even though we know he doesn't totally deserve it. I honestly hope that he ends up either giving up Tony B or I don't know what other option we have because I know that Johnny Sack is not gonna back down. Also unrelated, but Tony and Carmela are back together. Now, I don't love them together because he's not the best husband. He takes her for granted. She takes advantage of Tony's position and then criticizes him for it. But I like them. I like that they are together, but I don't love them together, if that makes any sense. I prefer that they're together. The last thing that I want to talk about is that Adriana has been clipped by none other than Silvio. And I can believe that Silvio did it. Do you remember how he slapped her on Tracy when she didn't want to go to work? But this happened because she told Christopher that she got offered to go into the witness protection program. She wanted him to come along, and she had to confess that she had been an informant. So Christopher talked to Tony. Tony orchestrated her clipping, and now she's gone, which makes me really sad, but it shows the true colors of the Soprano family. And if you want to continue my journey into the last of the Sopranos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click that subscribe button, give it a little ding, and come join the party. And also check out my Patreon if you want to stay ahead. I typically post the full watch along reaction videos ahead of time, along with other cool stuff like exclusive content. I'm currently watching Band of Brothers, just watched The Last of Us, and other really fun stuff. Huge thanks to all my patrons, but special thanks to my channel sponsors, John Colson, Bradley, Derek Davis, Matt N, Treetop Jones, Mr. Avatar, Michael Norman, and Joshua, aka Spatterman. My channel loves you, and so do I, baby. I got my hydration station, I got my headphones, and I also got a glass of Pinot Noir, so let's watch. Got a blue moon in your eye. Plugging in my phone. It's about to die. Like Adriana.
The body can be released.
Phil, why don't you wait until they fix him up over there?
I promised our mother I'd see him like we knew him, Jimmy, before they put on all that pancake and shit.
You gotta know if you go into that business, there's gonna be a lot of death around you or you. Your family.
Oh, for my little Santa. John, how long I gotta wait? Tony Soprano, left to his own device, is never gonna give up that fucking animal Blundetto.
He's not gonna do it.
An eye for an eye?
And they're really pressing Johnny, and Johnny also wants to do it. He wants to avenge
This is kind of fun.
titties.
This is no way for a caretaker to live.
My cousin will send me the funds to go through Canada.
Italy. Wow. Oh, hey, thanks for that massage. My toe doesn't hurt hardly at all now.
Oh, excuse me. How you doing? You're Joanne, right? Who are you?
Oh, Christopher's mother.
We're from Alcoholics Anonymous.
What's your name?
Well, we're anonymous. Where the fuck is he?
Leave me alone.
Bro.
Where the fuck is he, you fucking cunt? I'll take that disc, man, and I'll ram it up your box.
Oh, dang.
This guy's mother, Phil.
Told AJ to fix this leak while I was still living at my mother's.
I'm a mother's.
Every time I go by the room, he's flopped down on the bed, on the phone.
I am so sick of nagging him.
I prefer them together. This is nice.
This kid out there, the gardener's son. Can't ask this one to take out the trash.
Poverty is a great motivator.
Ooh. It's true. Oh, this guy. Remember with a broken arm.
Hey, there's my little amaretto cookie.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Neto, take a look at the house your mother's gonna build. Well, and Grandpa, of course.
Wow, look at that entry. What is that, like 3 stories high?
Back to his apartment. Is he consuming? He looks like he is. Dang.
T?
Christopher, hi, it's Carmela. Is Adriana there?
No.
She was supposed to get back to them with a final decision about her China pattern, and she hasn't returned their call.
We broke up.
What? Why?
She left. Broke my heart. Moved out a couple of days ago. I haven't seen her.
Oh, my God. Is there anything I can do?
Dude.
Chris, listen. There's other fish in the sea.
No. Not like Adriana. She was a gem. How sad. I'm sad for you, Christopher, because she was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Adriana Lacerva. Way we make it, she's either taken off or maybe even gotten clipped. You hear anything?
Clipped? Why? I heard she took off.
Any idea where?
How should I know? He's a dope addict.
If you hear anything, let me know.
Say hello to Ike and the guys.
I forget, he's an informer. I can't believe it. Wow.
What can we say about this guy? The ancient Romans had a word for it. Asshole. Chin down.
Chin down.
Take that setup away. He ain't coming.
Who, Chris?
South with the geese.
Don't think Johnny's not gonna put a financial squeeze on all of us.
Tell me about it. I'm willing to die for a good cause. This is bullshit.
Yeah, they're all
There he is.
unhappy. All the capos are unhappy with the situation, and I don't blame them. I would be too.
Happy birthday, Ray.
Thanks for coming, Tom.
Acuto di Soprano.
I serve it at my house.
That's gonna be a treasure.
Yeah, well, whatever. Listen, I can't stay. That's something I want to say. My cousin Anthony went into business for himself in a way for which there is no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And he put us all at risk. Irregardless.
Irregardless, god dang it. It's not a word.
They put their hands on him. He will not be dealt with quick. Talking torture. For that reason, even if I knew who my cousin was, and I do not, I would not deliver him up to them. I am offering him the same protection that I would offer any of you.
I don't know.
But we are a family. So we're going to deal with this as a family, no matter how it affects anybody, personal safety-wise, financially-wise.
I disagree.
Whatever.
I don't like this, Tony.
I see that my nephew isn't here, and my desire that you circle the wagons, you support him until and as such.
Tony, you're making not great decisions in supporting Tony B so blindly, like wishing that everyone is okay with it, even if it affects them personally, financially. I'm not with you, Soprano. I'm not with you.
Thank you. That was great.
Patsy.
Was Christopher there?
No.
Did you know that him and Adriana broke up?
No. This kid, he keeps it all bottled up. Then they wonder why they get chemical dependencies.
They're so over him.
Do you think there was somebody else? Because there was this one night. Adriana was very upset, and she wanted to get something off her chest. Then she just ran out of there crying.
You never know about people.
His men idolized him and had boundless faith in him.
I still love this old house so much. I should do half so good with my stupid project.
What's he thinking? Is he happy to be back? Have a wife checking on him and looking sexy at night with a project? Or is he annoyed by it?
Which is a sixth sense of sizing up a situation.
I feel like he knows that the right thing to do is to give up Tony B. He knows it, but he doesn't want the torture part with it, I think. Remember all the dreams he had?
About 1,500 there. Tide you over.
I can't even get down to Milt's, fence some jewelry.
Everybody with eyes in the back of their head. Shit, I was Tony's driver.
It's amazing. You want me to be honest? The favoritism Tony still shows for our fucking cousin.
Agreed.
After all your uncle's done for you, I need to get into specifics.
Adriana? Sylvia's not about talking shit.
Said you went home.
Actually, I've been hanging around on purpose. I gotta talk to you, Tony. You got some unhappy people out there.
Oh, he's telling him.
Talking about guys that have been with you since the beginning. Since before the beginning.
Like him.
These guys, Tom, would do whatever you ordered.
Forget that Tony Blundetto's my cousin. I give him up, we can give the whole fucking thing up.
All due respect.
The name of the title of the episode.
It's about you don't want to eat shit from John.
It's a pride thing.
You told him to go fuck himself, which wasn't exactly appropriate.
What the fuck do you know what goes on in my head?
I know you since you were a kid, Tom. You got a problem with authority.
That's right. You don't like being told what to do.
We all got flaws, even you. And yours is pride.
So, tread lightly. But he's right.
You got no fucking idea what it's like to be number one. Every decision you make affects every facet of every other fucking thing. You're completely alone with it all.
That's true also, but you wanted to be number one.
This is the course I've chosen.
That's right.
And those of you that are not with me on it, and it'll be dealt with in time.
That's kind of threatening. He didn't take it well. Still, you had great intentions, but Tony's too proud to even take that feedback. Oh. See, they're looking for Christopher. Oi. No, get out of there.
I'm sitting listening to WFAN, and I go, isn't that the kid that used to drive for Tony?
I'm on my way to the
Nice
hospital.
driver.
Well, that's up to you. Where's your boss's friend?
What friend?
Don't fuck with me, kid! Don't fuck with me!
Yeah. Oi. Bra, go back. I know. No.
Where's Blundetto?
Nobody really knows. Oh my God.
It's a start.
Did they kill him? No.
Hey, Tom.
Do you have anything to say now, Tony?
Jesus. He has a fractured skull.
Listen, Ben, I want you to know that it's all going to be taken care of through the Plumbers Union Health Plan. I'm going to see to that. I think it's time for you to get your own customers. You're getting a little too old to be beating people up. Where's Larry?
He's staying home.
He's the boy's godfather.
Everyone's scared, Tony. His pride is breaking down the team. The whole family.
I want that man there to do something about it.
Tony Blundetto whacked the brother of a captain. Tony tried to strike at them again. We should take him out.
Just give me that first one, the Oregonian. $39.95.
The Amazon of the early 2000s.
It's from Mel. The poor guy had a stroke. You believe it? They'll have to postpone my retrial.
No shit.
Wow.
Should I use the style, but then get a lawyer who's more with it?
Maybe. You have 9 months to think about it.
You're losing money, probably.
How much?
I don't know. You gotta talk to him.
John?
Bobby. Does John do your collections?
I love Uncle June.
Phil just beat one of my guys to within an inch of his life. Next time he's gonna kill somebody. But what can I do?
Did I give them the office address or the home?
He's not totally there, remember? He has some sort of beginnings of dementia. He's not the guy to go for advice to.
I pinned myself into a corner here, and I don't see a way out.
But he wasn't made, right? I'm sorry, Anthony, but I'm fucking nonplussed with all this news. Tell Phil.
Tell Phil what?
Where you going?
That's not important. Make sure you eat a lunch today.
Uncle June. Feel so bad for him.
Well, fucking feature Lamana. Tony sent the wrong ex-con back to jail.
Tony knows what has to be done. Tell John where to find Tony Blondetto.
As if he even knows where Tony B is.
Of course he knows.
It's Christopher I feel for.
Anthony Soprano was very adroit at keeping his family out of the fucked up frying pan. The rest of us...
How's life now?
Melfi! I'm happy to see you.
I had a dream a couple weeks ago. See my old coach from high school.
What happens?
Said that I was special.
You never told me this.
I went to see my son's football coach. See, he was starting my boy, and now coach is going to this other kid more.
What's the reason?
Well, AJ's just devoting more energy to academics. He's determined to get into a good school.
Okay, Tony. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Your cousin.
I really can't talk to you about it.
This is very difficult for me treating you.
It's just that it affects me tremendously, this trouble he's gotten himself into. So I'm upset.
It's also better if she doesn't know.
And I care about him so much.
We spent hours getting to the realization that your feelings for your cousin
Or guilt.
stem from guilt and shame. Do you remember that? Here we are, as always, back at square one.
We were children together.
Whatever you want to do vis-a-vis your cousin, own your feelings.
I'm very confused. All my choices were wrong.
I feel like he knows what he has to do. He just won't do it.
How much?
It's $5.
What's he selling? To get in? To a party?
Where they from? Montville. You gotta go.
Patrick said to tell you guys some people have bogus cups. They brought them with them to get out of paying.
Let me see your cup. We're getting ripped off. That beer's our property unless you pay for it. Fucking matters!
AJ acting like a mob boss already. Stepping out of the issue. Calling the shots. Speak.
Hello?
What do you want to tell him, Tony? Do you want to tell him, fine, I'll give up Tony B? Or do you want to tell him, go F yourself? Or like, what do you really want to do?
Open this door. Hey, you got some beefs.
Oh, he's benting with Pyomai.
No, you said you wanted to point, T. But the picture moved me.
It's because you knew it cost me a fucking arm and a leg.
It's museum quality work, I admit that.
What's with the hat and shit? Look at me, huh? To be reminded of that fucking horse?
Sorry, T. But you never come here no more. I didn't figure it'd be a problem.
Tony.
I never come here no more because they're watching all our houses. What are you and your horse? You get a big laugh out of that?
That's no joke, T. I don't have a modern look in here. So go with something more traditional. Something that catches more of what you're really all about.
A goddamn lawn jockey?
That's a general.
It's a war general.
It's not a real general from history. It's you.
You having to have this conversation with him is really funny. He looks really happy in that painting in Pyomai. Remember her? Tony. Tony's wild. He's out of control. What's he thinking? Is he contemplating that this is really like a low point in his life? He's so lonely. None of his capos are happy with him. He took this painting just because, I don't know. He has to redeem himself with his team. Just a quick reminder that on Patreon you can find the full-length video of the reaction you're watching now, plus other really cool perks like exclusive content and whatnot. So check it out with the link below. Now back to our movie. Oh. Oh my God. He just did it. Oh my God. I mean, believe it or not, Tony B, he did this for you. So that you don't get tortured when they find you. Because they will. Wow, that has to be really heavy for him to do that. He's been protecting him this whole time. His childhood friend, his cousin. They grew up together.
He's at 146 Route 9A, Kinderhook.
But Dad, do you think they want him dead? They wanted him alive so they could torture him. There he is.
Skip. How's it going?
Hey.
Hey, Tom.
Do they know? Did they hear about it?
We got you your Bialys and coffee.
Bialys? What is that?
Well, Johnny Sack called for you. Called a couple of times. He seemed to be upset about something.
Go Bialy.
Anytime, boss.
I'd love to know what a Bialy is.
Catch you later.
Take it easy, Tom.
What a lonely position.
Didn't solve a thing.
It's over, John.
The fuck it is. He's beside himself now.
The first step, I'd consider giving Phil a quarter of my points in the Bloomfield operation, which my cousin was running.
Come into the city tonight. We'll sit down.
No offense, John, but I got an IQ of 136.
Tomorrow morning, then, my house, 6:30.
John.
You think I'm going to give you amounts with Ginny upstairs? You and you alone. I'm not having Phil, nobody.
Did he want to kill him? Did he want to kill him? Then what is this sit down?
You need to go up to the farm and pick up your cousin. She'll be buried. It should be you that does it.
You're giving him this job.
We never got a chance to talk in detail about Adriana. If you let something slip, if she saw anything.
There was a couple of times I had her with me picking up collections.
Did you ever say anything about Ralph or the Bevilacqua kid?
No.
Would you remember?
I swear on my life. You won't find any of that. I'm reading, I'm lifting weights. I only chipped that once, on a day with her.
Do you believe him? Maybe I'll believe him.
She was willing to rat me out because she couldn't do 5 fucking years. I thought she loved me.
She's a cunt. There's no good to think about that now.
You killed her. You had her killed. You had her killed. How are you questioning her love for you? You had her killed. think they need each other.
I have heard you talking in here all night.
Could you knock?
She did.
You're gonna stroke out if you can't find a way to control yourself about all this.
Those applications are late. You are cooked. It's that simple. You are not going to like working at McDonald's.
Could you amp up the drama a little?
I don't like the sarcasm. And I don't want you around here next year sponging off of us. I am withholding all allowance until those applications are done.
Done.
It's not even practical, and you know it. Well, I have $300 of my own money.
How?
Me and Matt put on a party. We made $600 after expenses.
What expenses?
The band. People said it was the best party all year.
Do your applications.
I think parents should be on the same side, not against their children, but on the same side all the time.
I was talking to his college advisor. She mentioned that AJ talked to her about what might be good schools to study event planning.
Interesting. And he planned this party.
Gay, isn't it?
Whoa.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
if it makes him happy.
I don't know. He's fired up about something at least. So? Good. Phil has to know that punishment has been meted out, and that's all there is.
He doesn't accept that. His family's smaller by one.
Well then, my friend, it's up to you to make him accept it.
Me?
You started this cycle of bloodshed when you whacked the girl Carmine used to fuck. Whatever his legitimate sorrow, he's got a price. He wants to provide for his family.
And?
Read his price, and that's it. I paid enough, John. I paid a lot.
Come on, John. Meet him in the middle. Gave up his cousin.
Maybe I could sell it. I gave him the sports book.
Why don't you say that right off?
He's gonna want consigliere or who knows
Let's not
what.
go backwards now.
It's good seeing you again.
Yeah.
Still look forward to working with you, John. I mean that.
What is it?
Fucking Christ.
He just ran? He didn't say anything. He just ran. He didn't say, oh my God, FBI is here. He just ran. I mean, it's been proven that I, in a fight or flight situation, always fly. So I get it, Tony. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God!
Oh no. No. Oh my God, the gardener. Poor gardener. Wow. Tony. Who would have thought that the boss of the mob family of New Jersey had to gravel through snow and freezing water and rocks to get away from the FBI? Kind of a low point, I'd say.
Feds just hit Johnny Sack.
Jimmy Petriel was a cooperator. Brooklyn AUSA took down the whole Petriel crew, plus Johnny. Would have reached all the way to Carmine Sr. if he hadn't died. He gave them gambling, homicides, trafficking, 18 fucking years worth.
I was fucking there.
Where?
Johnny's house. My car's still in the driveway.
No law against parking your car unless it's in front of a hydrant.
Not laughing, Neil.
You weren't named in the indictment, huh?
Oh, thank God.
It's Brooklyn. They weren't coming for you. Call you when I hear more.
Dang. I can't believe they got him. They got Johnny. Good thing he was not named in the indictment. Is this slow-mo? Sneaking in through the backyard. Like the bear. Remember the bear? You are the bear, Tony. You are a danger to your family, to your friends. But you look so big and fluffy.
What happened to you? Your shoes are soaking wet.
You may be the boss, but you're not immune to having to run away from the FBI through snow and water. You're not waterproof, Tony. Okay. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, season 5 has concluded. Let's have a chat. Okay, good episode. You'll notice I took a break between recording the reaction and the outro, but I've had time to think about it, and I think it was a good episode for a couple of reasons. One, Tony finally put a stop in this endless, inescapable cycle of vengeance between the New York and the New Jersey family by taking out Tony B. And two, I know that he's taking out Tony B to protect him from being tortured by the New York family. I don't love that he made this decision. If you're gonna protect your cousin, stand on it all throughout. Although I do think that Tony B was making ridiculous decisions and a little out of control. So I have some feelings that I should work through about this. However, I think that this episode was a little lacking. I think that it left me wanting more resolution. Yes, he put a stop in this cycle, temporary, but I also think that there are other plot lines that deserved attention that didn't get any. And I don't know what happened with Carmela and the family and Tony and his kids, just like so many and more of Christopher. I don't know, I feel like The Sopranos typically does a great job at closing the loops at the end of the seasons, but this one, not quite. That's how I feel about it. But let me know what you think of the season finale. Do you feel satisfied with the conclusion of the season? I'm really eager to start the next season, which is the last season, which I know that it's a longer season, so I have about 20 some episodes to watch, but I'm really eager to continue now. The Sopranos is showing me that more and more ambiguity. At the beginning, I could have very easily said, oh, this is good guy, bad guy, or I'm rooting for the bad guy, or, you know, I could stand behind some of the decisions that were being made, and now not so much. Things are more ambiguous. Like, I can totally understand both sides. Not totally, because I'm not in the mob, but I can sort of understand the motives behind some of the decisions that they make, and can no longer be on the good side or the bad side. I feel like it's all mushed up into a big, awesome mess. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. A huge thanks to Christy's crew members, my friends over here, and to everyone who watches The Sopranos and that likes my reactions and that are always commenting, asking for more videos, and just wanting to continue this journey with me. Huge hug to all of you. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Christy Reacts, and I'll see you later. Bye.